It's 6 AM Sunday morning, and here's the weigh-in ahead of the Farnham Road Cycling Club hill climb. Well, I'm just en route to Hollybourne, location for the Farnham Cycling Club hill climb, and there I'm going to meet Giorgio Coppola from Giorgio Coppola Cycling, Chris Garinet from Chris Garinet Performance, but also Paul the Monk Hamblett, and we're taking on 1.67 kilometers, average gradient 6%. First 400 meters is relatively shallow, but then it steepens up into the kind of 10, I think as high as 18% kind of gradients, about 400 or 500 meters, and then it gradually shallows off until it's just down to about 2-3% by the very end. So strategy will be to go reasonably easy at the beginning, build up a bit of speed, monster it, and then gradually ease off a little bit, and then see what I've got left to drain a tank towards the end. Really looking forward to it. Weather's perfect, legs are feeling good today, so fingers crossed it's going to be a decent climb. Really looking forward to seeing everybody and hopefully having a good time. There we have a white beauty, and on his black beauty, Paul Hamblett, but on the green goddess,
the green giant.
Chris Garinet, the green giant, yeah. We just had a little practice climb, come up with a strategy. Well, Paul's come up with a strategy as to where to invest, where to ease off a tiny little bit. All good. And here he is in his new locale.
All the gear and no
You haven't
idea.
shaved your legs.
No,
what have you done?
I bottled it.
What have you done, Giorgio?
I did think about doing it and then...
Oh, he's got the pro seat move. Look, I like that. I like that. I like the way you...
Then bottled it last minute.
Nice, nice. Liking this, Cannondale. It looks lightweight.
Yeah.
You're looking lightweight. What are you down to with your diet?
This morning, 67.8.
Nice. Well done, sir. Yeah, that's a good result. You're looking to get down to 67, weren't you? So
yeah, and then I stopped because I felt like I was losing power. So.
Yeah, you don't, and a man like you doesn't want to be losing power. This is a powerhouse right before you. I've just given Giorgio and Chris here a 101 in how to warm up for a hill climb. Nosebleed and all. I've got all of 4 minutes to get there now. Nicely warmed down, having had about half an hour of literally mucking around, trying to get stuff sorted out and trying to stop a nosebleed. Here we go anyway. Isn't it 21? Sorry, I'm 20.
Good morning, it's 21.
Yeah,
I think you reached your time.
Did I miss my time? I'm 21. I had a nosebleed, I'm sorry.
That's right, you can go at 23.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So there you go, I missed the time. Well, having removed the tissue stemming the bleeding from my right nostril, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm this really is how I roll. Stoically, I refuse to accept the ladder assistance and the ability to clip in on both sides. Okay, I confess, for some reason it appeared somehow quite appropriate for a gentleman to be stood next to a ladder in a fetching village at the foot of a traditional British hill climb for no apparent reason. And once again I contrived to make life unnecessarily difficult. My brain failed to put one and one together and make a small time gain. Nonetheless, I got an absolute peach of a clip-in. This does actually happen 1 in every 10 for me when it counts. And I was quickly deploying Paul Hamblett's strategy to build up speed on the initial section and then lay off a tad on a false flat before instigating my own refined strategy to burn all of the matches when a gradient ramped up to double digit for 800 metres. Having negotiated the 20 to 30% ramps on 100 greatest climbs, number 5 Dunkery Beacon, number 4 Porlock Hill, and of course Porlock's small but evil sibling Hookway Hill. There's videos on all of these, but please do check out my recent video Max Effort 2 Climbs Full Gas featuring Hookway Hill. It's one of my favourites, but it's been a little bit unloved. Anyway, I digress. I was not fazed, having completed these, by the double-digit ramps here. And from my ascents of Swains Lane, I knew exactly what to do. That's rise up and out of the saddle and mash the big gear for peak torque. This really is the perfect road for the indoor cyclist. No steering required, just don't let up. Keep teetering on the brink, because you know that the spike will come in the form of single-digit gradients. So for sure, it was going to be a positive split for this climb, with training peaks confirming 400 watts for the first 2 minutes 40 seconds, similar to my PBs on Swains, but with a small but inconvenient problem given a further 800 metres to climb at the end of this initial phase. And with the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol flowing profusely and the lungs at full icy capacity, it was time just to remind myself to lock in on a glide slope and crash land the Wilier at the top of this hill. And as the gradient ramped back up for a final time, I focused on Paul's advice to invest here and suffer less later, and surged once again up and out the saddle for all I was worth in a desperate effort to sustain the momentum. And with wattage changing rapidly, unpredictably, and typically for the worse, I crossed the finish line. But remember that the Strava KOM lies beyond, so I elect to press on, albeit with fast dwindling power offset by fast diminishing slope. And as always, I lay off the pressure on the pedals 20 metres too early to slide a place or two down the leaderboard. But all in all, I know that Coach Laverack's training has once again prevailed. The power was good, including 284 watts in the final 2 minutes. So surely I must be top 10.
Not the best. You see, still got the nosebleed. Not feeling great. I think the power was good though. Here's Paul. Hey Paul, how'd it go?
As you can see, I was a bit late for the start.
Me too. I missed my start time.
Yeah, I had 20 seconds to take all my kit off, and then literally 3, 2, 1, and that, yeah, decent I think, okay, despite the rather panicked.
Nice one, sir.
How was your numbers feeling?
I think they're alright. But yeah, no, it's exhilarating. It's harder. It takes a lot out of you, that 400 or 500 metres of steep.
Yes.
It's about 500, 600 of steep actually.
All that perceived effort.
Because there's a really steep bit, but when it flattens off to about 8-9%, it's still hard.
Yes. If you cook too much, then it pays you back in misery, doesn't it?
It sure did. Thank you very much. Awesome, thank you, I appreciate it, thank you. Go, go, go! Go on, dig! Oh, go on, Chris! Go on, Giorgio! Go on, Giorgio! Dig, dig, dig! Go on! Up, up! Yeah, freezing. The level of cold is at a peak. Here we go. Go, go, go! What a place for a hill climb. Oh, 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 look at this.
Oh, that's a nice surprise.
Beautiful, sir. Look at that. Is there a more appropriate car in this village here? So how did you find it?
Yeah, that was good fun.
Yes.
Nice one.
It was almost as hard as Paul's warm-up, really.
How did it go?
Got about 200 metres, my saddle went.
Your saddle went
Hit
down?
a pothole.
Oh my god. But then you can get out of the
My
saddle for the rest of
GoPro
it.
mount broke.
Okay, so where's the GoPro?
Oh, in my pocket.
You-
It broke before the start.
You've been learning from Phil, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I spent 20 minutes
Let me say, Giorgio-san. Giorgio-san.
I was
But anyway.
watching you faff about for 20 minutes. I was like, I'm making this look easy. Got about 100 metres from the start, GoPro mount snapped. I was like, ah.
The anxiety from watching Phil warm-up actually helped. That was my warm-up in the end. Just watching you.
I missed my
So
start
hot.
time. I actually, you know, you're saying I was getting it fine. I missed it. So they very kindly, they let me have it.
I came up here and I was like, God, Phil must have been cutting it fine because it takes about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, I missed it. They were calling out, they said, oh, number 22 next. I'm like, me, I'm 21.
Yeah, I literally got to here and they said 25, 20 seconds. Like, and I was dressed and half
Yeah.
Use the start.
Footnote for anyone coming to the Farnham Cycling Club climb, they're punctual here. Now it turns out there was a penance for starting late. I was 2 minutes late. So what was my time?
6:26.
Oh, 6:26, but because of the 2 minute.
Yes, you're back down to a 24, but recorded as a 26.
So I would have had 4:26, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
4:26, but I got 6:26, just to be clear. Thank you very much, but I appreciate you letting me do it anyway. It's like super kind of you.
Yeah, well,
And an
very
amazing day. Thank you very much. Cheers. What was your time?
3:55. Unofficially.
3:55. Very nice, sir. So what's next on the agenda, Giorgio?
Cyclocross.
Cyclocross.
December, I
Cross is
think.
boss, I understand.
Yeah.
Swift races are all out. I quit all out, and it is ish what 450 to try and just stay in.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but cross races are way worse.
What, at the beginning?
It's a standing
Yeah.
start. You've got to get clips in because you
Yeah,
know,
so I'd already be out the
you're
back.
on.
Yeah.
So, but actually the pedals are different. So you almost it's a lot easier.
Yeah, it just literally.
It just goes in. It's amazing. I don't know why they don't have them more on these pedals, but I guess weight. So, and it is 30 seconds of you probably 2% off your max 30-second sprint, and you're
And then you got to
absolutely
recover.
fucked.
Well, are you
Well,
into
then you
threshold
come in-
after that, or are you
Yeah,
down
I
in?
do
Yeah.
these.
Then you come into a technical bend where you're already wobbling because your legs are screwed and you're feeling the grip. and
Yeah,
it's
you always
max
show in your
again.
vids you coming around a bend like looking like a set of piranhas going around or something like that
I
in
do
the
these
show.
Efforts to replicate stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it
So
up
you
by the
do,
school training ground.
550 watts for 20 seconds
Yeah.
into 340 for 1 minute 40, and then you go into threshold for 4 minutes, and that is to replicate the first lap of a cross race. That's the equivalent, and you do 6 minutes at zone 2, repeat 4 rounds.
Okay,
It
okay,
is.
4 rounds of that.
Yeah.
Right.
The last round, that 20 seconds.
Cross is not going to be happening for me, but it does sound.
No, for
horrific.
bike handling, it is like
Yeah.
literally, because as soon as your wheels, your tyres are full of mud,
Yeah.
you're on ice skates.
I prefer your assault bike indoors, nice and kind of convenient and all that.
Clean.
So when would there be a new assault bike video? Come on.
Ooh.
I think we need a new assault.
Within the next month. It's the pain of
Yeah, come
doing
on.
another one. I'm like,
Come on, Giorgio. The nation expects.
We always have to do what we don't want to do.
yeah.
That's where you get the most.
Well, not cross. Not cross. There's no rule about having to get muddy. There's no rule.
No, I'm the same.
Jane
I'm
would
like-
like.
Yeah. Jane, would you like to come and spend what 5 or 6 hours waiting for me to race, and then I think, was it you going to pit lane? Is that something?
Yeah,
Pit lane.
pit duty with your jet wash.
Yeah, you could do pit duty with the jet wash.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll get you a little apron.
An apron.
I don't know what they're called. Some people have that. They've got like all their tools in there ready.
Oh, I bet.
Bike comes off,
Some
they're
people use
fixing
the
it.
the angler's kit, don't they? Like full.
Yeah, that's
put
it,
up
like
bibs,
that, and it's just
fully waterproof, toe to.
because you're like 2 foot in dirt, standing in the pits, waiting for a bike to be past you, and then you've got to carry it, so it doesn't get dirty on the way there and back.
Yeah, Jane is not going to be sold on this. It's real good meeting you in person. Love your approach to training. Strength. Well, there's not much of a bicep there anymore, but there once was. Strength makes a difference. How was it overall today, Giorgio? Final reflections. You're in a granny gear, I understand, as you refer to it, the small gear on the way up.
I dropped straight into that when I realised I'd gone out hot. Standard procedure, and legs had nothing to give up the climb.
Now this is a man who on his video to say I'm going to undertake the Farnham Cycling Club hill climb said, I went out too hard on my practice attempt. I'll be sure not to do that for the real thing. And in true PHILL Lovett style, he's done that as well.
It's all part of the fun of it.
It's real good though. Thank you very much, Giorgio.
It's all right.
Beautiful part of the world you live in. Wowie, uplifting, nice autumn day. Check it all out. So 4:12 for the full segment. I was 4:42. Man of power, but good luck at the Nationals next Sunday, Paul.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Ride your power.
Yes.
You'll place well, sir.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Safe journey back.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Good to see you.